looks entirely too big. Good evening. I call to order the March 24th, 2026 meeting of the Metuchen Board of Education. Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Harvier, notice of the meeting, please.
I hereby make this statement to indicate compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, known as Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of New Jersey, 1975, which became effective 90 days after enactment, January 19th, 1976. Notice of this meeting was given by providing location, time, and date of this meeting, posting the same on the front door of the Board of Education offices, by delivering copies to the Borough Hall, Metuchen Public Library, Home News Tribune, and by filing a copy with the Borough Clerk as prescribed by this law.
Thank you so much. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bott?
Here.
Ms. Cheatham?
Here.
Mr. Derflinger?
Here.
Mr. Glassberg?
Here.
Dr. Johnson Marcus?
I am here.
Ms. Colleen?
Here.
Ms. Michaels Lamort?
Here.
Dr. Spigner?
Here.
Mr. Suss?
Here.
And Ms. Zimmerman.
Here.
Wonderful. Thank you. Dr. Caputo, we have a fun showcase of success today.
Always fun. We have our students with us.
Absolutely.
So we start tonight with the Edgar Musical showcase tonight, or preview. Edgar Middle School Drama Club proudly presents Moana Jr., which takes place Friday, April 10th, Saturday, April 11th, and Sunday, April 12th, right here at Metuchen High School. Celebrating the rich history of Oceania and based on the beliefs of cultures of peoples of the Pacific Islands, Moana Jr. contains musical numbers sung in English as well as Polynesian languages. Tonight, Emery Gordon as Maui will preview our show with a performance of You're Welcome.
Okay, I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how to feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that humans never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's really me, it's Maui, breathe it in. I know it's a lot, the hair, the vibe. When you're staring at a demigod, what can I say except you're welcome? The tides, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary guy. Where to begin? So many daring feats. You might be wondering, how could a single demigod possibly be so awesome?
No, I wasn't.
Hey, what has the thumbs and pulled up the sky? When you were waddling yay high, this guy. When the nights got cold, who stole you fire from down below? You're looking at him, yo. Oh, also I lassoed the sun. You're welcome to stretch your days and bring you fun. Also I harnessed the breeze. You're welcome to stretch your days and bring you fun. So what can I say except you're welcome? For the islands I pulled from the sea. There's no need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. I guess it's just my way of being me. You're welcome, you're welcome. Welcome to the kid. Honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I killed an eel, I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you've got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. I get count of the things that I've done, the places I've seen, the battles I've won. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at that here mini Maui just taking it happen. Hey, 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 hey. Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome to the wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, I gotta go. Today is your day to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna leave that boat sailing away, away. You're welcome, 'cause now we can do everything afloat. You're welcome, you're welcome, and thank you.
Great job. Wow, that was fantastic.
Nailed it.
Yep, definitely.
I took a little video clip, yeah.
Fantastic.
My 22-year-old daughter asked me to take a little clip. She loves the song from Moana, so you nailed it, Emery. Great job.
Well done.
Good. All right. Next, we're going to get a slide up here. Brandon's working on that. And as we're doing that, excellent. Special, we have our students to honor, but at the same time, we're going to invite the MEF folks up to the podium. They sponsor our Edgar Science Fair and STEM Fair. And before I do that, I'll turn the program over to Ms. Lemerick and Ms. Omar. And thank you, ladies, for being here tonight. We really appreciate that.
That was really great.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Good evening, Board of Education members. We're delighted to share with you the success of the 2026 Edgar Middle School Science and STEM Fair. This year we had impressive science and STEM projects created by 90 bright minds. We'd like to take a moment to thank the people that helped to make this happen. Our sincere gratitude goes to our students, all 90 plus of them, parents, guardians, our teachers who helped our students explore their curiosities around the world, and the unwavering support of the Metuchen Education Foundation that we're going to honor this evening, celebrating their 30th year. So thank you to the MEF for your never-ending support. Let's a round of applause for them. We also welcome 28 community and student judges. Thank you also to Dr. Herzog, Dr. Caputo, and our 29 Science National Honor Society students who helped over the course of the 2 days. They were under the direction of Mr. Clapp, who also helped with many aspects of the science fair, and Mr. Jaworski as well at the judges' evening. So thank you to everybody who helped to make this a great success.
Tonight is more than just the projects that are on display. It's about celebrating curiosity, creativity, collaboration, and perseverance. These are the habits of mind that fuel scientific discovery and innovation. Science, and STEM more broadly, help us make sense of the world and empowers us to improve it. Whether you conducted an experiment to answer a question or designed a solution to a real-world problem, each of you demonstrated critical thinking, resilience, and imagination. That is something to be incredibly proud of. We are privileged to witness the incredible ideas and experiments that our first-place winners in each grade have worked so hard to bring to life. On the stage, you can see their amazing work, whether it involved real-world problems, exploring new possibilities, or simply asking, what if? Each of them has demonstrated the power of scientific thinking. So tonight, we recognize and congratulate our first place winner in grade 5, Fuzanne Clunton and Leo Silfen, with Can a 5th grader shoot like Steph Curry? Come on up. Come this way. Leo, and come this way to this microphone for your award. Thank you so much. And you can each share a little bit about your project.
Hi, I'm Leo Sylvan.
And I'm Fuzanne Clinton.
Our project name is Curry in a Hurry, and we wondered, how can a 5th grader shoot like Steph Curry in under a month?
All right.
So basically what we did is that we measured the angles using a video that's in slow motion, and we took screenshots to measure and find the angle. And after we got all the data, we came out with a conclusion that the angle really doesn't matter and doesn't affect the accuracy of your shot. We figured out that that using Steph Curry's form is not the way to become the best. It's practice, because in the end, practice always makes progress.
All right.
Good job, guys.
That was awesome.
Great job. That was a great explanation. too.
Absolutely.
Right. Here we go. Okay. And in first place for 6th grade, we recognize and congratulate Anaya Bhatt and Sonam Vyas with Don't Lose Your Cool. Come on up.
Yeah, you can pull that mic down a little bit. There you go.
Our project was testing the insulation in water bottles. So what we did was we collected 6 common types of water bottles and tested their insulation through putting hot water in it and then keeping it in a room that's room temperature, I guess. And then we measured it every 6, 12, and 18, and 24 hours. And then we repeated the experiment with cold water. And then we came to the conclusion that certain water bottles work better for different conditions.
The thermos and the Owala did the best, and the other ones were glass, hard plastic, and regular plastic, and glass, and they were all similar temperatures, very much below the first 2.
Nice.
Thank you. So the Owalas are worth it, is what I just heard. The Owalas are worth it.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful.
And the first place winners in 7th grade, we recognize and congratulate Tia Park and Lyra Netchikat with Protecting from Pollen. Come on up.
All right.
So we did our project on pollen, and me and Lyra both have bad seasonal allergies, so we wanted to find a way to help prevent that from getting worse. So the top aspects that worsen it are hair and textiles. So we did our project on that.
We tested out multiple hairstyles, multiple different types of fabric, and how much pollen they actually stuck. Because especially once you go inside, just because you're not out in a environment where there's pollen doesn't mean it's not there. Mm-hmm. When you take your hair down from whatever hairstyle it is, any pollen that's in there gets on your face. And when you're just walking around inside, when you're running, your clothes will shake off that pollen and get it into the air, and it can cause your allergic reaction.
So we came to a conclusion that tight hairstyles like Dutch braids and a bun were the best hairstyles to prevent the pollen because it kept the hair tucked in. Mm-hmm. And for the textiles, synthetic clothing type like acrylic and what was the other one? Rayon was the best because it was the most smoothest and prevented the most.
We do want to apologize if you go home today and find glitter in any of your belongings or clothing because it gets everywhere.
Like the pollen.
Great job, bro.
That was excellent. What a timely presentation in terms of figuring out how to prevent the pollen from getting, because the buds are budding.
Yes, they are.
I do see pollen on my hands.
Exactly. They're perfectly timely.
I
prefer
All
glitter.
right. And last but certainly not least, our first place 8th grade prize awardee was given as an honor to the memory of former Edgar science teacher Sandy Scharf. So we give that each year in her memory. This award is given with appreciation for her dedication in teaching science to the students of Metuchen. So in first place for 8th grade, we recognize and congratulate Sharvin Kanaga Sundaram with Dust vs. Solar Panels, How Dust Storms Impact Rover Solar Energy. Congratulations, Sharvin.
So my name is Sharvin, And today, a major issue is the field of space exploration. There's so much to explore out there, and a main device or technology that is used to do that is rovers, which are specifically used to explore Mars. But a major problem that Mars rovers face is dust storms, because Mars rovers rely on solar power and solar energy because it's a renewable source of energy from the sun, and they can constantly use it to complete tasks and conduct research on Mars for years. But when there's dust storms, the dust settles on the solar panels, and the cells in the solar panels can't generate energy and power to allow the rover to function. So through this experiment, I wanted to see under which conditions the greatest power loss occurred, so that scientists could use this data to maximize power generation. So I basically simulated a Mars dust storm using a sort of powder and an air pump to simulate the wind, and I tested 3 variables. I tested the storm duration, the angle of the solar panel, and I basically tried the duration of the storm and the angle in different amounts. And my results were that the greatest power loss occurs when the wind speed is the slowest, since it allows the dust to settle and there's more time, and when the solar panel is at a flat angle, since more dust can settle, and when the storm has the longest duration, since there's more time for it to settle.
Wonderful. Thank you. That's great.
Dr. Johnson-Marcus.
All right, and Charvin,
Dr. Johnson-Marcus.
congratulations.
We're considering adding solar panels to our buildings. How much do you charge for a consultancy fee?
Love
What's
that.
your hourly rate? Will you get back to me on
He'll
that,
have
please?
to get back to you.
Okay, all right.
He'll work up a contract.
Work up the contract.
A proposal.
Thank you.
Well done.
Your next consultant, Charvin. All right, congratulations to our awardees. We're so proud of them. Thanks again for having us this evening to celebrate our students who are at the center of the work that we do. So students, keep exploring, keep questioning, keep pushing boundaries of what's possible, because who knows, the next great scientific breakthrough or invention might just come from one of you. So congratulations, everyone.
Thank you all. Congrats.
And as Ms. Lemerick mentioned in the beginning, we owe a lot of this to our sponsors at MEF, and I'd like to invite you guys up. I know it's probably a big year for you, and you have a big event coming up as well, so you may just want to mention a couple of those things.
Thank you guys so much for having us, and congratulations again to the first place winners. We were so thrilled to see all your projects. You guys are amazing. My name is Whitney. I'm the president of the Metuchen Education Foundation, joined here with some of our other trustees, Amy Dees, John Hall, and Vice President Todd Ryder. So this year is an exciting year for the MEF. It's our 30th year. So in 1996, a bunch of parents and community members came together to create a nonprofit that is totally separate from the school, but our sole mission is to support the Metuchen School District. The way that we do that is through teacher grants for innovative projects and ideas that are not able to be supported by the school budget. We know it's budget season for you guys, and we know how hard you guys work to try to fit as much as possible into the budget. But when there is a space that we can help fill, that's what we see our role as. So we've been doing this for 30 years. In that time, we have done over 240 grants for teachers, and that's over $593,000 back into the school system.
That's amazing.
So it's a big year for us. We're excited and celebrating.
Well done.
And as Dr. Caputo said, we have a lot planned to celebrate and continue celebrating this milestone. I'm going to keep one thing kind of quiet for now, but you should hear from us in a little bit with a big reveal.
Way to tease.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually very appropriate with the location we're in, so I'm just going to keep it as that.
Nice. Well done.
But we also have a couple things in the works. In the spring, we have our annual fundraiser, the Party at the Parlor. We have a few tickets left, but it does usually sell out, so if you're free on April 17th, we'd love to have you. You can buy tickets online on our website. And if you'd like to follow along, we would love to have you. We send out a quarterly newsletter, and our social media is pretty active. So if you want to see what grants we're giving out, that's a great way. Just follow along. But thank you so much, and we're looking forward to another 30 years of wonderful work to support the educators and students in Metuchen.
Thank you all.
Thanks for having me.
Fantastic.
Thank you. All right, at this time, we are open to the public. I imagine that most of you are here celebrating the amazing humans that we have before us. So if you would like to take this time to gracefully exit, we would not be upset with you. We would understand. You've got to go home and dream up new scientific projects for next year. So we understand. But if there are any members of the public who would like to speak, now is your time. Seeing everybody packing up. We're going to go ahead and let the folks exit, and then we're going to turn it over shortly to Mr. Javier.
I have a quick story.
Sorry?
I have a quick story.
You have a story. All right.
So about 15 years ago, we were in Las Vegas, and we went to go see David Copperfield. And we're all wearing our Metuchen shirts. My older daughter was at Edgar Middle School. We told the hostess up front that we were from Metuchen, and Copperfield sent word out, like, hey, come see me backstage. So we went backstage, talks to my older daughter, like, what grade are you? Oh, I'm, whatever grade she was in at Edgar. And he goes, is Mrs. Scharf still there?
Aw, that's amazing.
That was the first thing out of his mouth.
Aw, what an impact she had.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris leaned over and was like, I had her. What a magnificent impact she's had on our students over the years. So thank you for that story. All right, everybody's got their folders, and then we'll have the glitter later, apparently.
Yes.
We'll have some floating around glitter. I like glitter. It's joyous, right? When are we having glitter if it's not joyous? No, not for you? All right.
Glitter is banned at
It's
my
just,
house.
it's, you know what, though, it's joyous. All right, good people.
Dance recital season, oh my God. Glitter? Oh.
All right, we'll take you out of your flashbacks. I'm sorry. We're turning it over to Mr.
PTSD.
Hart. Are you good, Mrs. S?
I'm good.
All right. I'm sorry to have
Sorry, the
triggered
glitter
that memory
thing.
for you.
The glitter.
Mr. Harvier, it is over to you and our budget, preliminary budget conversation.
Thank you. So the board tonight is going to be asked to approve the preliminary budget. This is obviously just the preliminary budget. The final budget hearing will be April 28th, 2026. On that date, the budget will have our formal budget presentation and our formal budget hearing. For the preliminary budget, I just want to briefly review what we've done so far. On January 27th, we reviewed the audit, the year-end audit. On February 10th, we reviewed the baseline data, maintenance and custodial lines, and transportation lines. On February 24th, we reviewed the curriculum lines, the technology lines, and on March 10th, we reviewed the special education lines, athletic and co-curricular lines, and the school-based budget. You should have two handouts, handout number 1 and handout number 2. And just before I, just some brief highlights. Across the state, there is huge increases in health insurance, some as high as 30%. Our increase will be somewhere between 12 and 15%, which is not great when you have a 2% cap. And then, so if you go to handout number 1, this is a summary of the preliminary tax analysis for Fund 10 and Fund 40. The top part is Fund 10. The revenues for Fund 10 are $53.5 million. The majority of that comes from the local tax levy, $47.1 million. We did receive an increase of about $200,000 in state aid. Next group of accounts are the appropriations for Fund 10. I'm not going to read them all, but obviously the appropriations have to equal the revenue. Next group of accounts is Fund 40, the debt service fund. This fund accounts for all of our debt service payments. That's $5.9 million. 4.3 of that is from the local taxpayer. In order to keep the increase as small as possible, we also took some money from our capital reserve, $129,743 and $425,000. Now to get to the tax rate calculation, the total tax levy for Fund 10 and Fund 40 is $51.4 million. Our rateables are $1,097 million. They increased slightly over last year. We use the average house we use at 211 just for consistency purposes from the prior year. The tax rate per 100 is 469. The taxes on a house of 211,000 are 9,898. That represents an increase of $330 or 3.45%. And again, this is all budget years are difficult. This has been more difficult because of the 2% cap, and the CPI in this area is 3.6%. And of course, there's many costs that go up more than that 3.6%. Health insurance, salaries, utilities is a big number. So again, this is just the preliminary budget. The board will be asked to vote on it. The formal budget hearing will be on April 28th. And if anyone has any questions.
Mr. Suss.
Yes, just something to point out to the public. So in terms of transportation revenue, that's the money we get from parents to basically pay for busing. We have, you have slated here $325,000, and I believe the cost for busing or preliminary cost for busing was $570 something? Do you remember?
That sounds right. Let me just check.
It's on that, I think it's on that order, right?
Yeah, it was about $600,000 or $700,000. Now, we renewed the routes for Campbell and Edgar, and we're going out to bid for Moss, so we'll have the exact cost for the budget hearing. But the budgeted numbers were between $600,000 and $700,000.
Right, so just, again, so we're looking at a $400,000 loss on busing, just so the public is aware.
Right.
All right, are there any other questions? Mr. Glassberg?
Yeah, no, I just want to acknowledge the incredibly hard work that Mr. Harvey had to do and the administration had to do with this. Nobody wants to see a tax increase number, but the fact that it is below the CPI for our area, given the extreme health insurance costs that have gone up, we all know that everything in our homes has gone up more than 2%. Unfortunately, busing at a huge deficit, even with collecting the partial payments from families. Definitely a challenging time, but there's a real stability in how we've done things in our district. So although we would all like to have a very low number there or a zero number there, this is a responsible way to move forward. And when we have gone and asked for large sums of money, I think it's important to note that we have done that through referendum, that we have gone out and asked the public, do you support this or not support that? When it came to the mental health referendum and the recent school construction referendum, we gave the public choices there, and then they made their votes as to whether to spend that larger sum of money. So I feel like, overall we're doing things in a responsible and transparent manner to create stability in the district long term.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Glassberg. Any other questions or comments? Mr. Suss?
Actually, just something Mr. Glassberg reminded me of, and again, thank you, Mr. Harvey, for all the hard work. I should have started with that, and the whole administration. We had all those presentations. 3.45 is above the 2% cap. Health insurance increases is one of the exceptions within certain rules that allow us to go above the 2% cap without putting the budget to a vote by the public.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Just
thank you for raising
public
that.
service announcement.
Yeah, that's important for folks to have as context.
Yes.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments on the budget? All right, seeing none. Thank you, Mr. Harvier.
Thank you.
And now we move on to reports, and I will start. I actually have a report today.
Very good.
Well, remarks, rather. So, folks, I want to start by saying in everything that I do, whether I'm in the role of professor, associate dean at Rutgers, working as your board president, my North Star is always inclusion. I truly believe that every single person deserves to feel like they belong. However, belonging doesn't just happen. It is something that we have to build together. Lately, I have seen some of our youngest community members feeling isolated due to some exclusionary behaviors. While these actions are often not intended to be hurtful, the impact on a child is still very real. While our schools are deeply committed to social emotional learning, we cannot do this alone. So tonight, I'm asking the adults in our community to partner with us even more deeply. We need your help to guide our young people in becoming upstanders, the kind of kids who don't just stand by, but who actively look out for one another. This also means leaning into tough conversations. In our community, nearly every family of color has already had deep, honest conversations about identity. But these should not be the only homes where these topics are discussed. I encourage all of you to talk to your children about race, identity. When we begin to break the taboo around these topics, we give our kids the tools to recognize derogatory language and the wisdom not to repeat it, and indeed, the courage to challenge it. I know that this community is full of good people who want the very best for our students. Thank you for your partnership, for your courage in having these family conversations, and for living out the golden rule, treating every neighbor with the respect and kindness that we all hope to receive. Over to you, Dr. Caputo.
Just really impressive, important words, and I think nothing's more important than those words tonight in 2026. I know we're in the right place to make that happen.
Yep.
And yeah, just really impressed listening to your words tonight. So that's it for me.
Thank you, Dr. Caputo. Indeed, I felt compelled to say something because we have a wonderful community, and I know that everyone here truly only wants the best for all of our students. So I wanted to make sure I called that out and encouraged everybody to keep working at it. All right, in terms of committees, I know that there haven't been committee meetings, but I know that Mr. Glassberg has a couple of updates he'd like to share.
Yeah, just very briefly. Thank you for sharing those comments. Very thoughtful and more important than me talking about door replacements right now or something. So we're just in some finishing touches with the construction. We are into punch list items in most of the locations. I just also did want to update the public that we are working with our architects and construction management to try to work out some of the final costs that were involved and make sure that the taxpayers are being treated fairly in terms of how we've expended all of the money. So that's an ongoing process. And we've also gotten some quotes on some small changes to the exterior around Moss School as it relates to the parking lot area and things. So we're working on resolving a couple of those potential issues as well. And then there was, I know that at the DLT meeting recently, they started talking about some of the celebrations and open house kinds of situations that will exist at a later time. So there will be opportunities for the public to be able to see our different spaces and celebrate along with us the opening of these new spaces. So there will be information about that coming at a later time after certain things are solidified. I know there's been some questions about how the public is able to see it. Right now we just have the gym open, and obviously we have school in session, but we will be working out opportunities for the public to see what they paid for. Yeah. And also, we'll look into being back at the farmers market one last time with some drone footage. Maybe that's breaking news for our videographer there, but plenty of time until the summer, but with some footage so that people who come by the farmers market will also be able to see if they're not able to attend at the schools.
Wonderful. Thank you for that update. It's nice to see that we're nearing the completion, and you're going to have exciting footage for people to view as well. I love the celebrations upcoming. I'm very excited for all of those. So thank you so much, Mr. Glassberg. Any questions or comments for Mr. Glassberg? All right, wonderful. Turning over to you, Ms. Michaels-Lamort.
Hello.
Hi.
So for Campbell, on March 27th, there's a PTO, there's the PTO Spring Extravaganza, and on April 14th, there's a PTO-sponsored book swap. For Edgar, as previously stated, on April 10th, 11th, and 12th, they're having their school musical. For the high school, on March 27th, there's a fashion show with the Fashion Club.
Oh, nice.
And on April 9th is MHS Ensemble Night for the band, orchestra, and choir. And then for all schools between March 30th and April 3rd is spring break.
Wonderful. Thank you. Very important to know. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Is there any old business from the board? How about new business? Anything? Nada? All right. So at this time, I'd like to move to approve the March 10th, 2026 minutes for the special business meetings 1 and 2 and the board meeting. Is there a second? Mr. Suss. That took a little longer than I expected. Are there any questions or comments on the minutes? Roll call, please, Mr. Harvier.
Mr. Bott?
Yes.
Ms. Cheatham?
Yes.
Mr. Derflinger?
Yes.
Mr. Glassberg?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson Marcus?
Yes.
Ms. Colleen?
Abstain?
Okay, Dr. Spigner?
Yes.
Mr. Suss?
Yes.
Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Great, thank you so much. At this time, we are open to the public. No, are we not?
I just
did
had
did I
two
jump ahead?
things.
Oh, sorry.
If we could, before we leave
Yeah,
personnel.
yeah. Wait, we didn't get to personnel.
Oh,
You were jumping ahead.
yeah, I am.
You are.
Good. I have one thing
You didn't
before
wanna
we
miss the
vote.
thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And then one thing before, and one thing after we vote in personnel.
Okay.
So I'd let you know that.
All right, so we're open to public,
Good.
but not really, because there's no one here.
Right.
In case y'all can't see. So I'm closing that section, and I'm moving to the recommendation of the superintendent of schools. All right. Oftentimes, it may appear to members of our audience that the Board of Education takes action with very little comment, and in many cases, a unanimous vote. Before a matter is placed on the agenda at a public meeting, the administration has thoroughly reviewed the matter with the superintendent of schools. If the superintendent is satisfied that the matter is ready to be presented to the Board of Education, it is then referred to the appropriate board committee. The members of the board committee work with the administration and the superintendent to assure the members fully understand the matter. When the committee is satisfied with the matter, it is presented to the Board of Education for discussion before any final action is taken. Only then is it placed on the agenda for action at a public meeting. Do I move, or do you say
You can move it, and I
Okay.
just have one comment before you go to vote.
No problem. I would like to move personnel items A1 through A11.
Just for the board, thank you, Dr. Johnson Marcus. Jumping the gun a little bit before. Number 6, just one correction. The last sub, Vincenza Eccleston, on number 6, should read with college degree, because that determines what rate of pay she gets. So I just make sure that the board is voting number 6, the 6th sub name, Vincenza Eccleston, is with college degree.
Thank you for that clarification. That's important.
Yes.
Do I? Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Now, I'd like to make a motion to accept the amendment to the item number 6, the last individual. Can I have a second? Mr. Derflinger. I'm all out of order here.
I think you could probably do a unanimous call. You don't have to go through a roll call for that.
Don't have to do a roll call for that?
Nope,
You could just,
not for
that. All right.
with a hand.
Everybody agree with that amendment to the item in number 6?
Aye.
All right. Yes? All right. And now we move the personnel items A1 through 11. Is there a second? Dr. Spigner, are there any questions or comments? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Bott?
Yes.
Ms. Cheatham?
Yes.
Mr. Derflinger?
Yes.
Mr. Glassberg?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson Marcus?
Yes.
Ms. Colleen?
Yes.
Dr. Spigner?
Yes.
Mr. Suss?
Yes.
And Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Madam President, I have one more. The board just voted to accept the retirement in item number 10 of longtime Edgar teacher Rosanna Mizraka. And Ms. Mizraka began her teaching journey at the Metuchen School District in September of 1999. And for the past 26 years, she has been a tireless advocate for innovation and educational excellence. She's a true visionary who helped build our computer science program from the ground up, transforming our technology offerings into a computer science-focused curriculum well before the state mandate in 2021. Her expertise was so highly regarded, she was selected to the first New Jersey State Committee to develop computer science standards for the middle school students. Her commitment to Edgar community has been unparalleled. She has worn many hats over the years. Edgar's administrative assistant, the INRS committee chairperson, and director of the Zone after-school program. She's leaving an indelible mark on generations of Metuchen's children. While we are sad to see her go, we are so grateful for the opportunities we've had to work alongside her and wish her the best in the next chapter.
Indeed. Congratulations on the retirement. Thank you. All right, we're turning it over to Mr. Suss for finance.
Yes, I'd like to move items B1 through B10 as listed on the agenda.
Thank you so much. Is there a second? Ms. Zimmerman. Any questions or comments on the finance items? Mr. Suss, comments on your own items.
2 comments. Item 9 is the preliminary budget approval. And Dr. Caputo, do you want to comment on item 8?
So item 8 is move to accept the donation of STEM-related games, manipulatives, and activities from, Gina's Boney, a toy shop in downtown Metuchen. So I don't know the genesis of that, but we're really, really excited to have around $4,500 of STEM-related manipulatives donated from from Gina's Boney in downtown. So we're going to use that throughout the district and our 21st century courses to enhance our instruction, our modeling, our small group learning. And if you can, if you can thank the folks, we really, really appreciate that. So thank you, Mr. Suss, for pointing that out.
Yeah, thanks for highlighting that. All right, thank you so much. Any other questions or comments on the finance items? All right, seeing none, roll call, please. Mr. Harvier?
Mr. Bott?
Yes.
Ms. Cheatham?
Yes.
Mr. Derflinger?
Yes.
Mr. Glassberg?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson Marcus?
Yes.
Ms. Colleen?
Yes.
Dr. Spigner?
Yes.
Mr. Suss?
Yes.
And Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Dr. Spigner?
I'd like to move items C1 through C3 as listed in your agenda, please.
Thank you so much. Is there a second? Ms. Cheatham? Are there any questions or comments on the policy items? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Bott?
Yes.
Ms. Cheatham?
Yes.
Mr. Derflinger?
Yes.
Mr. Glassberg?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson Marcus?
Yes.
Ms. Colleen?
Yes.
Dr. Spigner?
Yes.
Mr. Suss?
Yes.
And Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Wonderful. Thank you. Mr. Derflinger?
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to move items D1 and 2 as listed on the agenda.
Great. Thank you so much. Is there a second? Ms. Zimmerman? Are there any questions or comments on the curriculum items? Seeing none, roll call, please. Mr. Harvier?
Mr. Bott?
Yes.
Ms. Cheatham?
Yes.
Mr. Derflinger?
Yes.
Mr. Glassberg?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson Marcus?
Yes.
Ms. Colleen?
Yes.
Dr. Spigner?
Yes.
Mr. Suss?
Yes.
And Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Harvier. We are open to the public again at this time. However, since the last time I said that, nothing has changed in the room, so I will close this section and turn it over to Ms. Zimmerman for announcements.
All right, thank you. Well, we've had a few of our announcements already mentioned earlier this evening, but to reiterate, we have Staff Appreciation Week coming up in May at all three schools. So Moss, Campbell, and Edgar are all asking families to donate to support Staff Appreciation Week. So please check out the PTO pages for information on donations. At Campbell, Spring X is this Friday. I think we're all aware of that. At Moss, Spring X is May 15th. The volunteers for the kindergarten rooms have been filled, but they're still looking for parents to volunteer for preschool. So please email the Moss PTO if you can help with that. Edgar, as we heard tonight, the musical is happening April 10th through the 12th. The PTC fundraiser is May 8th. At JR's Pub. We heard from Ms. Michaels-Lamort, spring break is next week, and the next Board of Ed meeting is April 14th.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, I wish all of our families the spring break that they desire and hope to have, and I am going to move to adjourn this meeting. Is there a second? Mr. Glassberg, all in favor? Good night, everyone.